Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're going to be breaking down the new Battle Forces coming out for Chaos this Saturday. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. So we've got a massive launch for Chaos coming up this weekend. We've got the new Codex. We have 2 new Battle Forces, which will be available only for a limited amount of time. And then, of course, the new Combat Patrol as well. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 2 new Battle Forces for Chaos. And we're going to be doing a dollar and percentage breakdown. So we can see exactly how much value is in these box sets relative to MSRP and how much you'd be saving picking them up. So before we get started, as always, we're going to be going off the MSRP value for Games Workshop product in the United States. We're going to be comparing that to the MSRP value of the box, presuming that wherever you're located at, you'll be able to get the same discount on individual kits as you'd be able to get on the Battle Force box. It is worth note also that the Battle Forces are only available for a limited amount of time. They'll be going live at 1 p.m. EST this Saturday. There should be a little bit more availability because there's 2 boxes and the Chaos Combat Patrol all coming out at the same time. It's definitely worth noting which ones are the better deals, what might have exactly what you want relative to what you're looking to add to your force. And also we found in the past that these Battle Force boxes, whether it's the Christmas Battle Forces or the launch Battle Forces like this, are always a very nice value and a great jumping off point or expansion point for your army. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the Veterans of the Long War. So each of these 2 boxes has 1 brand new miniature that's only offered in the box, and then a bunch of models from the existing range. So for the Veterans of the Long War, we see everybody is on foot. It contains 31 total models, and the new Chaos Lord is in the center at the bottom right here. So just guessing off of Games Workshop prices, because obviously this model is not available yet, we'll assume that he's going to cost around $45, give or take a couple bucks. We also have 2 5-man squads of Terminators. Each of those 5-man squads retails for $60. And that is a relatively new kit as well, only a couple of years old with lots of cool options. And then we have the Chosen, again, a relatively new kit. And then, of course, the Possessed as well. And then to finish off the box set, we see 10 Space Marines sprinkled in throughout. So if we total up the MSRP value of all those individual kits, it's going to come out to $345. And we know from the official prices from Games Workshop that this box set will retail for $230. So it's going to be about $115 in savings. Most of the kits inside this box are $60. So we're basically buying 3 of these kits at full price plus the character, and then we're getting 2 more kits for free. So overall, this is a nice box set and right in line with what we typically see from Games Workshop, which is about a 33% discount. So overall, I would say this is a nice box set. It has a lot of bodies. It has the deep striking for the Terminators, which could be run in a unit of 5 or 10. It has your troops in your Chaos Marines, and then it has 2 more elite choices in the Possessed and Chosen. The new Chaos Lord model is awesome, definitely in looks, and also should have a nice stat block. With the new Codex coming out, you should be able to use this to run whatever detachments you want, but probably going to focus more on like an elite type detachment. But I do think this is a nice box set, and I'm definitely excited to be picking one of these up myself to expand my Chaos Force. So overall, I'm going to rate this box a 7 out of 10. It's a nice value in line with what you typically see from Games Workshop. Most of the models are only a couple years old, including the new Lord as well, who obviously is not even available yet. The actual range looks really nice. The sculpts are really nice. And the fact that you could slot this into pretty much any detachment or any existing or new army definitely gives it a high score. So a very nice box set. Super excited to be picking this one up. All right, so next we have the Dread Talons. So this one contains a total of 35 models, but you'll notice that we have far less Chaos Space Marines and then a bunch of Cultists mixed in as well. So getting started here, we have in the center down here the brand new Jump Pack Lord. So this is a brand new model, never been offered before. Very nice sculpt, has some weapon and equipment options. So we're going to presume that he'll be priced right around that $45 price point as well, give or take a couple dollars. We then have the Accursed Cultists coming in at $55 for 8 of them. We have the Dark Commune down here, 5 of those models for $55. We have our 10 Cultists for $50. And then we have 2 packs of Raptors / Warp Talons. It is a dual kit. You can build either one, $45 a piece for those. And then just to finish it off, we have the Daemon Prince down here as well. Again, a very nice kit with a lot of options. You can build either with the backpack on foot like we see pictured here, or he comes with the wing option as well. So the total MSRP on everything in this box set is $375. The price point of the box is $230. So we're going to be saving about $145 on this setup. So basically getting around 3 kits for free when we buy this box set. And that's going to give us a very nice savings on the higher end of what Games Workshop offers at 39%. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. So we got a couple of pluses and a couple of minuses on this box set relative to the other one. So this one is much more specialized. Rather than having like the very durable Chaos Space Marine bodies with multiple wounds and a nice armor save, this army is primarily composed of Cultists. So they're going to be much less durable, but they do have some nice little special rules associated with them. You'll be able to slot this still into most forces, but it's much more specialized in the sense that it has a lot of fast-moving units. So the jump infantry can move 12 inches or deep strike, which gives you a lot of diversity in deployment. The Daemon Prince with wings, again, can be on foot as a nice linchpin for your army, or again, can have the wing option, dropping in from the skies or moving quickly on the battlefield. And then, of course, the Lord will be able to join either the Raptors or Warp Talons to add some extra punch. So this is going to fit a lot more into like your Night Lord style, fast-moving, surgical strike type army who leaves the Cultists back to hold the objectives and secure board control. So I do like this army a lot. It has a great value, again, on the higher end of what you'll ever get from Games Workshop at 39% savings over MSRP. And then again, looking at the models, the sculpts in the set, the Warp Talons / Raptor kit is a little bit older, but they're still actually really nice models and do hold up. I'm definitely a fan of them. They come with all of the different options for the Warp Talons or the Raptors equipment. So you're going to get a bunch of like the cool looking lightning claws or like the sword and pistol options. You have some various build options for like the heads and stuff like that as well. And then all the rest of the kits are actually pretty new in the last couple of years. So the Cultist kit is relatively new. Unfortunately, that is a single sprue kit, so it has very, very limited options when you're building it. The models do look nice, but I have to say that's one of the kits that I definitely feel like is overpriced at $50. You get 10 models, a single sprue, and it's $50. When you open up the box after purchasing that, it definitely feels like there's something missing. Not to take away from the actual models themselves, but comparing that to like a box of Chaos Space Marines, which is $60, you're definitely getting substantially less. Now that being said, we also have the Accursed Cultists. You're going to get 8 of those in the box, and they have like some really cool like actual demonic like mutations and stuff. You have the 3 larger guys and then the 5 less like mutated guys as well. Again, very limited on the actual options of what you can do inside that box, but very cool models nonetheless. And then, of course, the Dark Commune is only 5 models, but each of those 5 models is basically like a different style of champion. They're very cool. We have like the Standard Bearer, the Double-Handed Sword, the sort of like Bound Demon, another one of the Bodyguard Double-Handed Sword, and then the actual like leader of the squad. Just very, very cool models right here. And then the Daemon Prince model is actually one of my favorite models. Comes with a bunch of different head options to represent like the various Chaos Gods. He has a lot of other little options that you can have. You can build them with or without some of the armor pieces. The model is actually compatible with 40k and also Age of Sigmar, depending on how you build him. He has weapon options, he has equipment options, and then of course you can give him this massive Chaos backpack, or you have the option for the wings as well. And he is a really, really nice model, and definitely a perfect example of just how far Warhammer models have come. The amount of customization and options that you get inside this kit gives you the ability that you could run 2 of them and not even be able to tell that it comes from the same box. And then finally finishing up with the new Lord. Really nice looking model right here. Nice dynamic pose. They're kind of like jumping through the air. Comes with some nice weapon options. And again, this is going to give you early access to a model that's otherwise not available. So for me, I'm going to give this box set an 8 out of 10. It has really, really nice savings, far above what you'll typically see from Games Workshop. All of the models are either relatively new or with their Raptor / Warp Talons hold up really nicely. Because the Cultists are all like kind of single builds, that means you're going to have like roughly 23 models with almost no options. And again, in general, the Cultists are really nice looking, but in my opinion, a little bit on the overpriced side. And even though the Raptor / Warp Talons are really nice models and hold up nicely, they are a little bit on the older side. So that's why it's not going to get a higher score. So in conclusion, I think both these boxes are really nice. They're definitely a good value, but obviously the Dread Talons is a better value over MSRP. But we do see that some of the prices of the Cultists are a little on the inflated side anyway. But you really do get a lot of bodies in both these boxes. You could put the 2 of them together and have a really nice army. You could potentially buy 2 of either one of them and have a great army as well. Definitely a fan of these boxes. Nice value, nice components. The new Chaos Codex looks like it has a ton of options with 8 different detachments. So you can focus in on what style of play and rules that you like and then build your army accordingly. So let me know what you think about these 2 box sets, which one you're most excited about, or if you're going to be picking up both. That's definitely the route that I'm going. And while there are a couple of models in these sets that are a little bit on the older side, everything holds up nicely, and about 90% of them are new kits within the last couple of years. It's definitely awesome to get early access to the new Chaos Lord models, and I like that they did 2 different ones, one for each of the box sets. And I think these boxes are nice for either an expansion force for an existing Chaos Space Marine army to go together with each other, double up on, and a great jumping off point if you're starting from scratch. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and these Chaos Battleforce boxes are looking good. And I'm out of here.